2 majors in the same month. Cutting corners made it worse, fucking around with unfuck. The trap lead, Cooper flag made the white jump. When the plug got knocked, I started giving fronts. What up, YouTube? Peace and blessings. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Shout outs to everybody. Hates Chrissy for covering this. If you know who I'm talking about, this should be easy. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I got a clip for y'all I want to break down. Yada Awakening is one of those guru dudes, one of them red pill dudes, whatever pill you want to call him. He has been in numerous discussions, panels, talking about men, health, protection, women, their roles, modern society, modern dating, all of it. He's one of them people. Well, he just got exposed and called out for some unsavory things, and I think it's a wrap. We're gonna talk about it though.
Yada Awakening is shaking. Baby, his wife, Asia Yada, came out and said that she's been experiencing domestic violence after being 8 weeks postpartum. There's a lot to this story, and let's explain everything. Let's talk about it. So, for those who are unfamiliar with Yada Awakening, this is his page. He speaks about relationships, men and women relationships, how to spoil your women. It's like a hotep, yet motivational speaking, yet pro people, pro marriage. He's basically a motivational speaker. If I was going to wrap it all up, and they are like more Afrocentric, but still with a ghetto fabulous twist because he's still dressed like a rapper, even though it's supposed to be on a more natural side. His wife has locks. They have a lot of children. Now he used to be a hood nigga that was in BMF. He even put this on his own page. This was him 20 years ago throwing up the set in BMF with Blue Da Vinci down to the club. But now he promotes himself as a man who was completely reformed from the streets, a married man, a husband, a best-selling author, and just a man that's completely changed his life and gone towards more of a positive path. And that is what he perpetuates to the public. So to hear that his wife was getting abused, bruises all around the face and not neck and eye area, it's looking very bad for his following. Now his wife Asia, who is also called Divine Queen Yada, she has some disturbing text. I'm going to show you all of it and the clips of her speaking. Check this out.
Embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt. But I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Yada. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff. I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt.
And if you were to
I want to go on record in saying anybody who transitions from a hard life to a more righteous one, they should get all the credit in the world because it's not easy. However, my biggest gripe with influencers is that they don't mean nothing that they say, and everything that they do is really just about the money. I've watched him go toe to toe with Anton Daniels, No Fugazi, and like 3 other people. And me listening to the way that he speaks, you could tell that he was trying to throw people off his scent, or at least he was trying to cater to a specific audience that never was held accountable a day in their life. And that was his MO. That's my issue with y'all. Y'all be on that bullshit. You know damn well that you feeding them a bunch of crap that's going to get them set back further than where they already are instead of telling the truth. And but here we are.
That person don't make me cry, but I try everything. And in my heart, I love you. You will always be my best friend. But I have to choose myself and I have to protect our babies. And I would much rather them have both parents alive than to one be in a hospital with something terminal or one of us not to be here. So I'm praying for you though. That's what I would say.
And so that was the clip of her talking. These are the texts. Just FYI, after, and this is her speaking to him. She is in blue. FYI, I have to find a way to get my mouth fixed fast. That night you hit me, broke off the rest of my tooth. I've been having severe pain since, and if it's infected, it will cause my breast milk to become infected. He said, go to Dr. Dave. That's the best bet at the best price. So not only are you penny pinching her health care, you're causing her to be hit in the mouth and infections in the tooth. She said, you were supposed to be there with me, crying. You were supposed to always be my safe place. I hate that you did this to our family. Have a good day, Yada. I told you I didn't even like that girl. Who allowed someone to just drink and it didn't continue? But I was like, ooh. She showed pictures of her bruises, but I still want to know what girl. I have to get up close to read this, but let's read. She said, a new chapter. After nearly 8 years, I made the difficult decision to end my relationship with the father of my children. She's not even saying my husband, she's saying with the father of my children, and step into a new chapter of life. For years, I believed love meant fighting for your family. I gave my all to our home, our children, our businesses, and even protecting his reputation. I kept believing that even if we couldn't make it through one more difficult season, peace would meet us at the other side. But at 8 weeks postpartum, looking at the bruise on my face, I had to stop calling it a difficult season and tell myself the truth. It was domestic violence. My 20s are filled with business, babies, and bruises. Oof, Jesus. Building, giving, forgiving, leaving, returning. Mmm. Healing and hoping. Didn't leave because I stopped loving him. I left because I realized that if I continued to stay, eventually I would drown. The hardest part has been grieving the future I imagined for our children. But one day they will understand that I chose their safety and my peace over a love story I desperately wanted to save. I've learned that people can change, people can heal, but if you don't have to lose yourself waiting for them to do it, loyalty should never require abandoning yourself. I don't share this for sympathy or to tear anyone down. What happened is part of my story, but it will never become my identity. I am more than just someone's wife. I am more than just the things I survived. I'm a mother, a woman of faith, a visionary, a woman learning that it means what it means to choose herself. And through this journey, House of Divine was born. I am turning my pain into purpose and my purpose into power for every woman who may one day need the courage, information, and resources I once searched for. Through this journey, during this difficult time, just know that I will be moving along. I ask everyone to respect how I tell my story when I tell my story. There are parts of this journey that I'm still processing, healing from, and learning how to put into words. For now, I am taking it literally day by day. I'm allowing myself the grace to simply take each day as it comes, trusting God with every step of me. This isn't the end of my story. It's simply the beginning of a chapter I never expected to write. She's a poet.
Y'all want some tough love? You probably don't. That's fine. I'm gonna provide it anyway for both sides. Um, that very guy right there, Mr. Yada, the one that you housed and you clothed and you're responsible for his nice vehicle and his nice clothes and he's getting to travel to different parts of the world. You're responsible for that, correct? because you helped him monetize off of his propaganda, correct? That very same guy is the same archetype of dude that y'all deal with on a regular basis and still act like you have this superior discernment. You calling me now for your free eating. I know way more than men. Exceptionally better at picking and vetting. But he's made a lifestyle off of you, your demographic. Most men think he's goofy as hell. There are some who fall for it, but you're the targeted audience that he's made thousands, if not millions, off of. You choose this type of dude every day because the way that he delivers his messages is more palatable to your conscience. You don't want to hear the rough, raw, rugged, you're a hoe, you're this. You don't want to hear that because it makes you responsible. I have no respect for a man who puts his hands on women who don't put their hands on him. If she's not trying to kill you or she's not aggressively just on your head, you have no right, no respect for that. Lock him away. He should be done after this. But you chose him. You chose to have kids with him. You said this is who I want to be with. I'm pretty sure he didn't put a gun to your head and make you lay next to him day in and day out. But y'all don't want to hear that part. None of this would happen if you would have chose the other guy. None of this would have happened if he was a better man in general, and he wasn't using his knowledge of female nature to manipulate it to his benefit. So don't get it twisted. Both of y'all are guilty in your own ways. It's just someone out there is going to try to make it one sided. I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to go down the rest because it ain't nothing but a little bit of this left. All I'm going to say is get him the hell up out of here. Y'all wanted him to be a spokesman. You taught the algorithm to play his crap on a regular basis. You gave him the platform. He used it, abused it. Y'all enjoyed it. Now you don't enjoy it because now you see him for what he really is. But I thought y'all had it all figured out before. So why now are you just catching on to this shit? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole thing in the comments. And one more thing. I seen somebody say, look, these niggas is trying to profit and monetize off of this. Do y'all think she's getting her ass beat just so that she can monetize off of it? You think she's tagging or teaming with him to grift and get? Do you think there's someone like that going that far just to